Hey everyone, while we wait for our feature presentation to begin, let's take a quick break. Get the kids situated, grab a snack, top off your drink, check your bids, head to the restroom. The show is about to begin.
Back in the days we wanted everything, Mama said, burn your biographies, rewrite your history, light up your wildest dreams, museum victories. Every day we wanted everything, Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated, all tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. Mama said, something for oddities, stranger
Hey everyone, while we wait for our feature presentation to begin, let's take a quick break. Get the kids situated, grab a snack, tap off your drink, check your bids, head to the restroom. The show is about to begin.
Destiny. Back in the days we wanted everything. Mama said, burn your biographies, rewrite your history, light up your wildest dreams, museum victories. Every day we wanted everything. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated, all tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. Had to have hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had hopes. Had to have hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had hopes. Mama said, something for oddities, stranger cruises. Ain't ever wannabes, waiting the novelties that don't ever change. We wanted everything. Stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Oh, stay up on that rise, stay up on that rise, never come down. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated, all tied up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. They say it's all been done, but they haven't seen the best of me. So I got one more run, and it's gonna be a sight to see. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear when it hasn't been your day, your week.
Good evening, everyone. What a great joy it is to be with you, albeit virtually, for this Gala fundraiser for Queen of the Rosary School. I'm Father Dan Fulvachna, the pastor for what we now call Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament Parish, this combination of Queen of the Rosary and St. Julian. And as our parish council has come together and has been working and trying to understand this question of who we are now as Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament Parish, we realize that one of the things that's always part of who we are as a Catholic parish is this mission that comes to us from Jesus Christ. Go and teach all nations to observe what I have commanded you and baptize them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. This call to Jesus from Jesus Christ to make disciples of everyone whom we meet is part of who we are as a Catholic Church, is part of who we are as a parish. And what a great joy it is to have Queen of the Rosary School to be a part of that mission of forming disciples, of raising up young people in the faith, to help them to come to know Jesus Christ, to help them grow in a love of service for Him. So I'm so glad that we have this fundraiser. I'm so grateful to all of you who participate, because by strengthening Queen of the Rosary School, we strengthen who we are as a parish. We continue this mission that has been given to us by Jesus Christ. That's who we want to be as our parish community. We want to continue to find ways to creatively serve Elk Grove Village and beyond. And so Queen of the Rosary School is such a fundamental part of that identity of who we are. We want to make sure that that is able to continue for years to come. So I thank all of you who are able to be a part of this tonight, all of those who worked so hard to put it on. Thank you very much.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce our feature presentation tonight, comedian Ken Gar. Hailing from the south side of Chicago and the proud son of a retired Chicago firefighter and homemaker, Ken left his managing director position at NASDAQ 6 years ago to pursue his dream of being a stand-up comedian and motivational speaker. Since then, Ken has been featured on SiriusXM Radio, Fox, Hulu, and Comedy Central. He performs regularly at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club and at the world-famous Hollywood Improv, where he hosts the Improv's official weekly talent.
Hello, Queen of the Rosary. How are you guys? I know you're at home. I know you're in your living rooms or you're in your basement, or maybe you're in a bathtub right now, but I need you to get loud right now. I want to hear you. I want to hear you clap. I want to hear you scream. I want you to make it loud for the 2021 Spring Gala event. Give yourselves a round of applause. How are you guys? Thank you so much for being here. My name is Ken Gar. I am your comedian. $25,000. That's right. I'm taking all of your online donations this year. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I want to thank Father Dan and Father Lewis. I want to thank RJ and Dana for setting this up. I also want to thank Shane, the VP of the school board, for speaking for only 2 hours and 45 minutes today. Let's cut this short. Next year, let's cut it a little bit short, Shane, okay? Your speeches are famously long. I especially want to give a shout out to the real heroes of Queen of the Rosary, and I think you guys will agree. Pam, Peter, and Giovanna, our parking lot attendants. Guys, let's just give them a round of applause. The real heroes, okay? Because this whole kid drop-off thing in the morning has turned into a demolition derby, okay? It's real simple, parents, okay? You get the kids, you get them in the car, you get a little juice box or a lunch box or whatever kids have nowadays, because I'm 44 and I don't have any kids whatsoever, and you get them to school and you drop them off and you get out. That's it. You don't give Pam any grief, you don't give Peter any grief, and you don't give Giovanna little fashion lessons about what she's wearing, okay? They are there for you guys, all right? And you are not following the rules. I also want to give a shout out to all of our parishioners from St. Julian who have joined us. Make sure you guys sit in the back, okay? That's where you belong. I'm kidding, all right? I'm kidding. I totally wrote that. Nobody told me to say that. It's all made up in my crazy head. Guys, we're going to have a great night. Make sure, if you haven't already, to bid on some of the fabulous prizes that we have available this year in the online auction. I'm excited to be back working. I've been off for like the last year because of the pandemic. Like many of you, I've been staying at home watching The Tiger King. I feel like The Tiger King was so long ago that he should be out of jail by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, your sentence is up. And how did Trump not pardon that guy? He's the Tiger King. He literally has the name King in his name. Just let him out, all right? He's an amazing zoo owner from Oklahoma with a mullet and a gun and a cane. Is there anything more you need? And is there anything more American in this whole world than that? No, there isn't. Free Tiger King. Hashtag Free Tiger King. Guys, I want to tell you a little bit about what I've been going through. About a year and a half ago, my career was on fire. I mean, it was taking off. I had the honor and privilege of going to the Middle East to entertain our troops in Iraq and Afghanistan. Thank you so much. You can sit down. Thank you so much. Am I an American hero? Yes. And I'll tell you why. Because they didn't tell me where I was going. I know. They just called me up and they were like, do you want to go entertain the troops? I was like, my God, I'd be honored. Absolutely. This is a dream come true. But they didn't tell me exactly where I was going. They just said, pack a bag, grab your passport, and then like meet us on this military plane. So I got on that plane. I was on that plane for like 14 hours. I was like, where are we going? You know what I'm saying? Because we got like bases all over. I'm like, we're going to Hawaii. Are we going to Guam? Are we going to the Philippines? And then the plane just landed in the middle of the desert, and there was just a war everywhere. I'm not kidding. I had a flak jacket and a helmet and like 14 dirty jokes. That was it. That's all I had. I get into the tent. There is a map of Iraq on the wall. Now keep in mind, I have no idea where in the world I'm at. And I raised my hand like a student, and I was just like, excuse me, sir, where are we? And the colonel or whoever he was, he goes, yeah, we're 50 miles from the Syrian border. And I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. Okay, this is a living nightmare. I don't, who in their right mind would want to be here? I'm a comedian. I don't have any training whatsoever. And then he's like, everything's going to be fine. I'm like, it's not fine. And then, I'm not even kidding you, I heard the loudest explosion I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, bigger than 4th of July. And I go, what was that? He goes, everything's fine. He goes, we're just firing artillery at ISIS. I was like, they're here. ISIS is here right now. He's like, it's just totally fine. You're totally safe. I was like, I'm sorry. Can we please, can we get back on the plane? I just want to go home. And then I'm not even kidding. My cell phone started ringing because apparently Sprint only works in the middle of Iraq. I was like, really? You piece of crap phone? I'm not kidding, guys. I had like 4 bars, crystal clear calls. I was streaming Netflix. It was awful. So my brother's calling me, right? My brother is calling me, let me paint the picture, in the middle of an artillery shelling, 50 miles from the Syrian border. Now, my brother is 3.5 years older than me, and he's been a bully my whole life. So I was like, you know what? I'm finally going to impress my brother. So as I answer the phone, and he's like, hey, dork. He goes, where are you at? I go, you're not going to believe this, Keith. I says, but I'm entertaining the troops in Iraq. I go, I'm 50 miles from the Syrian border. I go, and we're firing artillery at ISIS. I go, what do you think about that? He goes, if you get captured by ISIS and they put you in a cage, he goes, don't cry like a little bitch. I was like, what? I was like, of all the times you can cry like that, like that's the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know the number of tragic events that have to happen for me to be captured by ISIS? Like my plane gets shot down, I get into a gunfight, I have no gun, I give up immediately, and then they put me in a cage and I'm just sitting there like, well, I can't cry like a little bitch because Keith Carr said so. And then after a week, ISIS would be like, he is very brave. I mean, he has not cried one time. Like, would you like to be in ISIS? I'm like, no, I'm American. Like, well, then we'll cut your head off. I'm like, okay, I'll be in ISIS, you know? Like, that would be so fun. Like, all my friends from high school, St. Rita High School, by the way, would all be like, hey, did you hear Gar's in ISIS? Like, what? Like, that guy from Drama Club, he's in ISIS? Like, that's weird. So I left there, and I continued my journey, my military journey, to Djibouti, Africa. Anybody been to Djibouti? Just me? Great. All right. If you're not familiar with Djibouti, it's next to Jabal's. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll keep it clean, Father Dan. So sorry. If you're not familiar with Djibouti, it's on the equator of our globe, and it's right next to Ethiopia. I got off the plane at 1 a.m. in Ethiopia, in Djibouti, and the current temperature in Djibouti was 419 degrees, and the humidity, all of it was all in Djibouti. It was like 1,000% humidity. And I asked my tour guide, I was like, tell me about Djibouti. I go, what do I got to know? And he's like, everything's fine. He goes, you know what? She's like, just look out for the mosquitoes because some of them have malaria. I was like, what? He goes, you got your shot, right? I was like, bro, nobody gave me a shot. He looks me up and down and goes, you should be fine. I was like, I should be fine? I go, what are the symptoms of malaria? He goes, well, you're going to sweat profusely and have massive diarrhea. And I was like, I have malaria already. In fact, I got it at a Taco Bell in Qatar, all right? Oh, my God. So I left there, and my career is going great, and all of a sudden I get to perform at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. What a dream come true. I mean, absolutely amazing. On my bucket list of things to do before I die was perform at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. I got to do that last August, a year ago August. You guys ever been to Vegas in August? Oh, my God. Got off the plane, current temperature, Djibouti. Like, so hot. So hot. I called my dad. I go, Dad, I'm in Vegas. It is 118 degrees. He goes, yeah, but it's a dry heat. I go, well, then tell that to my boop boop, because there's a waterfall down here, okay? There's a lazy river going down the crack. It is so hot here. I love Las Vegas. What's not to love about Las Vegas, right? It's so much fun, but it's so deceiving, isn't it? Because like all the buildings look so close together on the strip. Like I walked out of the MGM Grand and I was like, I'm going to go to New York. It's right there. 4.5 hours later, I'm halfway there. You know what I'm saying? I just woke up on a bridge covered in stripper cards, like those people that hand you that. It was weird. I left there and I came back to Chicago to hang out with my parents for the pandemic. My parents, oh my gosh, they're so sweet. They're right here in Palos Heights, Illinois, which is, of course, no Elk Grove Village. We get it, all right? There's elk, there's a grove, you got a village. It's Elk Grove Village, right? Okay, so I stayed with my parents for 2 weeks when the pandemic started. I just wanted to make sure that they were okay, had everything that they needed. That is too long to stay with people in their 70s, okay? Because you start learning things about them you don't want to know. One day, I was using my dad's bathroom. I opened up his drawer and I discovered his Viagra. Do you know how embarrassing it is? Stealing your father's Viagra? Oh my God. Oh, that stuff's amazing. You know what I'm talking about, RJ? Yeah. Oh yeah. You get it. I didn't even use it for sex. I just re-shingled his roof. I was like, pow, 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 pow. He's like, get down from there. It was awesome. Oh. My parents are so cute, man. My parents have been married for 56 years. Just in April 4th, 56 years later. So adorable. High school sweethearts. I grew up in a very blue-collar family. I come from 3 generations of firefighters. My grandfather, my father, and all of my brothers. And people always ask me, Ken, how come you're not a firefighter? I said, it's simple. Fire is very hot, and the smoke hurts my eyes. I don't even like to barbecue. I was like, oh, God. I was like, who wants cheese? Apparently I'm gay when I barbecue. I just sound like that, right? Now, I wanted to be a fireman, okay? The whole time I was growing up, my dad was my hero. And then one day, it was bring your kid to work day. And I was going to show my dad how brave I am. Found out I have a medical condition that prevents me from being a firefighter. Every time I went to run into a burning building with my dad, I'd shit my pants and faint. Yeah? He just looked down like, is that your shit face? I was like, you know. Now, my mom was awesome. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. And now you guys got to give it up. Give it up for stay-at-home moms. The absolute heroes of the family. I mean, honest to God, who gets to sit around all day and just watch Facebook? You do, moms. That's right. Absolutely. You're logging off? You're going to get going? Okay. My mom was so cool, man. My mom made up all the rules in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like in the summertime, we had a rule. You couldn't come inside the house until the street lights came on. Who had that rule, right? Absolutely. If the street lights weren't on, you were outside. But I would like test her every once in a while just to see what would happen. It'd be like a scene from a Clint Eastwood movie. It's like, what are you doing in early? Like, I'm just going to get some water, go drink from the hose. It's like, it tastes like rust, right? Doesn't it? Hose water tastes like rust. We didn't have a lot of money growing up. We were a very blue-collar family. We had one phone in the whole house. It was the kitchen phone with that 97-foot phone cord. Anybody else have that, right? And my mom was always on the phone, but like you could never find her. It's like, where's mom at? She's at Walgreens. How long is that cord? And we never gave us money to call for a ride home. This is before cell phones. You guys get this. They never gave us money to call for a ride home. So to do that, we had to make a collect call, right? Some of your kids don't even know what a collect call is. And all of a sudden, we made a collect call, but my mom would like never accept the charges. You know, we'd answer the phone, like, hi, would you take a collect call from, I'm at school, come pick me up, click. We'd had to like tell them exactly where we were, they could come get it. Of course, she'd be like, nope, because we weren't going to pay $97 for a collect call. Oh my God, it was hilarious. Like I mentioned before, we didn't have a lot of money growing up, so we had to like make do. You know, we all had like bicycles and Hot Wheels. But the thing that we loved the most growing up were the giant cardboard boxes that we got every once in a while. Oh, you guys feel me on that? Every once in a while, my mom and dad would get like a new fridge or like a new dresser or something to come in a gigantic cardboard box. And we made do. We made do with that. You could do anything you wanted with a cardboard box. You could make a fort, you could make a hospital, a firehouse, and then all of a sudden it just rained one day in August and all your dreams came tumbling down. It was the best. I have a huge family. I have 13 nieces and nephews. My oldest brother's got 5 daughters. I was like, bro, how did you manage to have 5 daughters? He said, I prayed that God would surround me with beautiful women, and this was his answer. Now, I would have to say that my brother represents the white trash side of our family. I know. I think every family has white trash in it. If you don't, guess what? You're it. Just kidding. It's Elk Grove Village. You guys are doing really well, okay? Now, I have a sister as well. My sister's a very liberal parent. She doesn't believe in spanking, which is fine. That's a choice that all parents have to make if you want, little jerks running around. I'm just kidding. Now, she used to have me babysit for her all the time. I don't know anything about kids, right? I'm the youngest in my family. I've never been around kids. So I was like, all right, I'll babysit your kids. She calls me up. She goes, all right, these are the rules. She goes, if Zachary's bad, he's my 5-year-old nephew. If he's bad, you put him in timeout. So I'm like, what? I call her up. I go, what's timeout? She goes, if he's bad, you put him in the corner for 5 minutes until he learns his lesson. And I was like, well, is the corner going to teach him the lesson? I go, you and I have very different definitions of timeout. Because when I was growing up, timeout was more like, timeout, Dad. I think you broke my nose. Okay. All right. 2 more bites of broccoli, big guy. You got it. Because you didn't mess with your parents growing up. Am I right? You didn't mess with your parents. As I mentioned before, I'm the youngest in my family, and I hated being the youngest. I hated it. You want to know why? Because I always had to sit at the kids' table. Remember the kiddie table? I was at the kids' table, so I was 27 years old. I just stared at my great-grandma. I was like, die already. Let's go. But she held out. It's true. My great-grandma, her name was Grace Clausen. You can Google her after the show. C-L-A-U-S-O-N. And the reason I'm telling you her name is if you look her up on Wikipedia after the show, you'll find out she was the oldest person in America the day she died. She was 114 years old. Yeah, and people still ask me what she died of. I was like, God remembered her? I was like, she was running training missions with the Navy SEALs in Djibouti. Like, what do you think she died of? My gosh. My grandma's still kicking it. She's 95 years old. My grandma's 95 years old, man. She's so cute, right? She got a little computer. We got her first computer, 95. She's starting to get little emails. Right? She calls me up. She's like, come feed me. Like, I don't read them, Like, I fell down. Delete. That's weird. I don't know. I mentioned before my parents were married for 56 years. I just celebrated 10 years of marriage myself. Thank you so much. You can clap for that. Oh, my gosh. We could not celebrate it together this year because we got divorced 4 years ago. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I did not want to get divorced, but my wife's boyfriend, Todd, was insistent. He's a good guy, though. Very aggressive. Good luck, Todd. You know what I'm saying? Now, people ask me all the time, why'd you get divorced? Okay? There's never one reason you get divorced. Complicated situation. But I can tell you, folks, the beginning of the end of my marriage was when we went on a couples diet. If you're on a couples diet right now, I implore you, get off of it, okay? Because it is a no-win situation. I'm a guy, which means I can lose like 9 pounds in 4 days by just not thinking about butter. Meanwhile, it took my ex-wife about 6 months to lose about 1.5 pounds, and all of a sudden I'm a jerk because I'm losing weight faster than her. I tried to be a good husband. I started cheating on the couples diet. I was eating McDonald's like every other day. But I'm not an idiot, so I would hide the McDonald's bag in my neighbor's garbage can, and now he's getting divorced. Listen up, Elk Grove Village. You guys want to lose weight as a couple? Go home and make a sex tape. I'm serious. Sorry, kids. If you're on this, log off. Serious. Every time you get hungry, just turn that bad boy on. You won't eat for a week. Oh, my God. They're disgusting. I learned things about my body I didn't want to know. I was like, is that a dent? I was like, what is that? Is that rust? I was like, honey, come look at this mole. It's moving. Ugh. My wife and I made a sex tape. It looked like Chewbacca was wrestling a body pillow. Yeah, and it's not easy referring to myself as a body pillow. She was very hairy, all right? I knew my marriage was in trouble the very first night we were together as husband and wife. The first night, because she woke me up out of a dead sleep, and she was like, honey, I heard something downstairs. Go check it out. I was like, I ain't checking out nothing, okay? You didn't marry Braveheart. Kiss my ass. I'm like, if someone is robbing our house, the only thing I can do is scream louder than you, okay? Because then I thought about it. And I was like, well, I got to protect my wife. I got to protect my house. I got an idea. I'll go buy a gun. Now, I've never seen or held a gun before in my life. I wasn't raised with them. So I go to the gun store, and in the back of the store, they had a shooting range. And I started blasting all of these paper targets from 50 feet, 20 feet, and 10 feet away. And here's what I found out that day. If you come and rob my house and you get within 2 feet of me, you're dead. Beyond 2 feet, you're going to be fine. I might as well throw the gun at you. It was awful. I missed everything. And you know what? People are getting bent out of shape when you start talking about guns in America. It's a hot topic. A lot of people support the Second Amendment. I get it. Other people, they want to ban all of the guns. But this is my idea. This is America. Let's compromise. The Second Amendment was passed in the 18th century, right? So why not only make it legal to own a gun from the 18th century? Tell me you wouldn't see that drive-by shooting coming from a mile away. Some homeboys rolling down the street with a musket out the window, just talking about, check yourself, fool. Oh, missed. Go back. I gotta reload. Like 4 people a year die? You just shoot me with a musket? What the heck? Like, this is a new shirt, bro. And there's always one guy after the show that'll message me and be like, muskets are actually really powerful. I was like, I get it, dork. It's a joke. Shut up. And I'm dating now, man. Dating after you get divorced, not gonna lie, it's amazing. You wanna know why? Because I don't care anymore. You know what I'm saying? In fact, my pickup line right now is, so do you wanna? Like, that's my pickup line. Because if not, I'm gonna go home and make a Hot Pocket and put a heating pad on my back. Okay, because I'm 44 and my back hurts. I don't care if you come home with me because I have a PlayStation and I'm going to be in the Super Bowl tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I got a big game to get ready for. Now, I have noticed that the older you get, the harder dating gets. You guys in your 20s, if you're watching, you know you got it easy. You go home with a girl, you're like, hey, you got protection at your house? I'm 44. I was like, do you have Tums back at your house? Because I had pizza for dinner, and that stuff's coming back. Especially if we're going to lie down for 4 minutes, all right? Because I'm a baller. I please the ladies. Now, sometimes you get desperate when you're dating. It happens to everybody. About 6 months ago, I couldn't get a date to save my life. So I did something stupid. I went out and bought a sports car. Oh, I bought a Mustang GT. I was like, this is really going to impress the ladies. So far, it's impressed 3 14-year-old boys. Like, nice car, mister. Like, thanks a lot. So, here's the thing about owning a sports car. And you fellas out there that have one, you know what I'm talking about. All right? All you dudes in your 50s that own a Corvette and it's in the garage in Elk Grove Village, you know what I'm talking about. Every single day you take that bad boy out, somebody wants to race you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wants to challenge you. I was driving down the highway one day, and I look in my rearview mirror, and a Dodge Charger is trying to catch up to me. I was like, I'm not losing to a Charger. This is a Mustang. So I floored it. I was doing about 105 miles an hour. I looked back in my rearview mirror. Turns out he had a Hemi Supercharge in that thing, and he caught up. Also, little fun fact about Chargers in California. Yeah, they're state troopers. Oh, it's awful. He pulls me over. He's like, you want to tell me why you were speeding? I'm like, I wasn't speeding. I was winning. And you know it. Like, let's finish this. I'm dating out here in Los Angeles. It's a nightmare, you guys. I hate it, all right? Dating out here is the worst. I went on a date with a girl who kept her eyes shut the entire time she talked. You ever meet one of these people before? I swear to God, you know at least one person who keeps their eyes shut the entire time. This is what it looked like. I did my undergrad at UCLA. I was like, are you a Muppet? What are you doing right now? I kept waiting for halfway through the conversation for her to just open one eye and be like, winter is coming. Like, oh my gosh. We got to get to the wall, Jon Snow. Any Game of Thrones fans out there? No? Okay. I know you guys got HBO Max, all right? Elk Grove Village, you got the money for HBO Max. Feel me. Oh, it's crazy, man. Date all kinds of girls out here. Ugh. No more, though. Absolutely. I don't want to date anymore. I can't stand it. You want to know why? I can't stand the breakups. Oh, the breakups are the worst. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're in your 20s or 30s or even your 70s. Breakups suck. You ever get dumped so bad you got to go sit on a pier for a while? You know what I'm saying, fellas? Yeah, every time I see a dude by himself on Navy Pier, I'm like, it gets better, bro. I was like, don't call her. Dude, I got dumped so bad one time, I almost posted Coldplay lyrics on Instagram. My nieces called me up, like, take it down, Uncle Ken. I was like, you're a dork. Oh. I hate it, man. But here's the thing, man. I've been dating for so long, I can see it coming. I know when I'm about to get dumped. Because there's certain things that you ladies do right before the breakup. Number one, she started working out. 3 years we dated. She never did a sit-up, a push-up, a pull-up. Now all of a sudden she started doing hot yoga at 5 a.m. with Javier. And I was like, babe, I'll come with you. Like, we'll do this as a couple. And then she was like, this is my journey? I was like, oh no. Like, she's on a journey. She cropped me out of our Facebook profile picture. She didn't change the picture, right? She literally opened up Facebook and moved that square over until I wasn't in it anymore. 1 minute there's this happy ball guy loving life. The next minute it was just my right ear. I got Van Gogh'd out of my own photo, all right? It's awful. And here's the thing, right? You ladies are good at breakups. I know you don't like them, but you're good at them. What do I mean by that? Here's the thing. You guys don't ever just wake up spontaneously and it's like, I'm going to break up with that jerk today. No! You talk to your mom every day for an hour. You start up a group text with all of your friends and you title it, Could I marry a comedian/Uber driver? By the way, if anybody needs a ride, just turn on your app and I'll head back to Illinois and give you a ride. You guys collect information, right? You guys do all the analysis. You go through all the emotion before the actual breakup. I don't know if guys get this, but breakups start about 3 months before the actual breakup. And you don't even know we're such idiots. You know, they're crying in bed, they're crying in the shower, they're angry, they're fed up, they're done. When a girl finally breaks up with you, she's already been dumped. You've already been dumped like for 2 months. You don't even know it. They're all business at that point. Getting dumped by a girl is like getting laid off from a company. The conversation is the same. In fact, when my wife split up from me, she showed up in a pantsuit. I was like, this can't be good. I was like, this isn't going to end well. She sat me down at the kitchen table. She's like, as you know, our organization's gone through several changes recently, and we no longer need your services. Go ahead and collect your belongings, and Javier will walk you. I'm like, when did he get here? Like, who's Javier? Now, fellas, we're terrible at breakups, right, ladies? Fellas, we are the worst. We don't even tell you we're breaking up with you. We just start dating somebody else. And when we find out, and you always find out, we're like, well, as you know, our organization's gone through several changes recently, and I outsourced your position to Tiffany. Yeah, it's the worst. I'm going to tell you something right now, though. I need to get married, all right? I need to get married again because I'm afraid if I don't get married, I'm going to die because women are the ones who ask all of the questions at the doctor's office. You know what I'm saying? Guys hate going to the doctor. First of all, you can't even get us to the doctor. And when we do get there, we're just like, I don't know, figure it out. We don't ask questions. We don't even care. I went to the doctor one time without my ex-wife. I came home. She was like, what did he say? I go, I don't know, babe. I just bent over and he did his thing. She's like, you're the dentist, you idiot. I was like, whoa. I was like, well, he definitely filled a cavity. Sorry, Father. Okay? That's not me. You can blame Dana. Okay? We'll all blame Dana. We're certainly not going to blame Pam or Peter or Giovanna because they're saints. You understand me? Those three are saints. You guys should be bringing them muffins every morning and not honking your horns at them. Get with it. Sorry, I get upset. I miss being married. I miss having a best friend. I miss having somebody to come home to. But the thing that I miss the most about being married is talking smack about other couples. Oh my gosh. If you guys are sitting there with another couple right now watching this show, the probability that you're going to talk about it on the way home is 100%. Oh my God, we love talking about other couples. And you love these people. They're your best friends. But no matter how bad your marriage is, it is never as messed up as Mark and Sarah's. And if you're sitting there right now like, we never talk about our friends, guess what? You're Mark and Sarah. And there's no secrets amongst married couples. Fellas, these women tell each other everything. Everything. My wife used to come home and tell me everything about our friends. Stuff I didn't even want to know. I guess Mark's having a hard time getting up in the bedroom. I was like, I got to go golfing with Mark on Sunday. And he's going to be like, should I use a 3-wood here? I was like, bro, use any wood you can. You know what I'm saying? Here's some of my father's Viagra. Oh, I heard you're having some problems. Oh. Listen, as we wrap this up, man, I had so much fun today. It's kind of weird being in a comedy club all by myself with no audience, but I was super excited to be here, and I was glad that I could do it here from the world-famous Hollywood Improv. This place is has such history. Some of the greatest, if not all of the greatest comedians in the world have performed right here at the Hollywood Improv. If you ever get a chance to come out to Los Angeles, make sure that you hit me up at Ken Gar Was Taken on Instagram, or you can just add me on Facebook at the Ken Gar Fan Club, and I'll make sure that you guys always get tickets here at the Hollywood Improv when you're in town. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be at Zany's in Rosemont July 29th and 30th. So if you guys want to come out and see me live, come see me live. I'd love to have you guys out at Zany's in Rosemont July 29th and through the 31st, actually. 29th through the 31st. Let's thank once again Shane and RJ and Dana for putting this together. They did an outstanding job. I hope there's some really cool auction items for you. And Queen of the Rosary, I had a great time with you guys tonight. Please raise lots and lots of money for the kids. Make sure that you get them in a cohort. I don't even know what that means, but they told me to say it. Does that make sense? I want to thank Shane for his super, super long speech. I want to thank Dana for putting this together, as well as RJ, and also the real heroes today, Pam, Peter, Giovanna. Guys, follow the rules for the kid drop-off, all right? We're all in this together. We're all Americans. Have a great night, guys, and we'll see you hopefully at Zany's in Rosemont. Good night. All right, QR, the moment everyone's been waiting for, our Split the Pot raffle winner. We have raised $2,750, which means our school is going to get $1,375. One lucky winner will also get $1,375. Here we go. All these tickets round and round. A little bit backwards. One more, two more, three more turns. All right, here we go. The lucky winning ticket number. 7, 8, 4, 9, 1, 3. You have just won $1,375. Everyone, thank you so much. Hope you've enjoyed the evening. Ken Gar, what an awesome job. Thank you very much. Queen of the Rosary, enjoy the rest of your evening with your family and friends. Have a great night. Hey, good evening, everyone. My name is Peter Kokinis. I'm part of the Queen of the Rosary School Board. More importantly, I'm part of the parking lot posse. But now I'm going to be here to pull the Cougar Family Raffle. We're doing two $500 winners and two $250 winners. Let's give these tickets a couple of rolls. Couple back. Make sure everything gets to the bottom. Our first winner, Stephen and Laura Magenta for $500. All right, closing this back up. Going for our second $500 winner. All the tickets at the bottom. Second $500 winner, Maya and Simon Malik. All right, we're on to our $250 winners. Lock this up real good. All right, all the tickets at the bottom. For $250, Scott and Courtney Niemer. All right, last go.
All the tickets at the bottom. Our last $250 winner, Eric and Renee Wonicki. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations to all of our winners. Everyone have a great rest of your night.
Hello, Queen of the Rosary School supporters. We are throwing out a challenge to all of our parents, parishioners, family members, friends, and guests. In the next 10 minutes, we're inviting you all to head over to the donate button located on our homepage and pledge your donation. No donation is too big or too small, and every donation counts to getting us to our goal of $500 in the next 10 minutes. It takes a village to form, educate, and inspire children. Students of Queen of the Rosary see themselves as a part of a community that supports not only their school, but communities in need beyond theirs. Whether they are raising money for victims of natural disasters, keeping our towns and villages green by recycling, or collecting canned goods for the hungry, Queen of the Rosary students and their families always give generously to their school and beyond. Now let's take this time to show Queen of the Rosary how generous we can really be. Let donating begin.
Hi everyone, I am Miss Annie Nagel. I am an alumni of Queen of the Rosary School and I currently teach 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade science. This is my second year being back with the Queen of the Rosary community. And I am so thankful for the opportunity to come back and work for this school and be a part of this community, most specifically because it is a community. We have a little family here, parents, teachers, students, faculty, staff. We all just make up this one big community that I am so thankful to have been a part of for almost my entire life. And everything that you do to help us means the world to us and helps us to continue with our mission of teaching through a faith-filled lens and continuing to be a part of this wonderful community. So thank you.
Hello, we're Robin and Mike Axberg, parents to Lily, Colin, and Wade, 3 4th graders at Queen of the Rosary. We love Queen of the Rosary because it is a home away from home for our children. We appreciate that the teachers and staff treat each of our children as individuals. They work very hard to make sure that they have the resources necessary to learn effectively and to help each one of them reach their potentials. It is a caring environment, and I can't imagine sending my children anywhere else.
We really love the feeling of community and belonging we experience at QR. It actually is like an extension of our own family.
We're giving love in a family dog. We are family. Hey, I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing.
Hey everyone, we're the Smith family. I'm Jenny.
I'm Mark.
And that's little Marky over there. He's in Mrs. McCarthy's room.
I'm Marky.
He's in Mrs. McCarthy's room in pre-K. This is our second year with Queen of the Rosary. We love Queen of the Rosary for so many reasons, but 2 main reasons is its faith-based education along with such a wonderful community where everybody looks out for one another.
For the future and our goals in sight, we know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel.
When it was time to choose a school for our son, Luca, I always knew that I wanted him to go to a Catholic school. However, my husband wasn't as convinced since he grew up in public schools. So we went to multiple open houses, and upon entering QR for their open house, you could tell that there was something special. There was this intangible quality to the place. I could try to use the words warmth and community and welcoming, but they just don't do it justice. And Quinn felt it too, and it sold him. I didn't even need to convince him. QR sold itself. It's kind of like faith. You can't always put words to it or give it an explanation, but there's just something about QR that makes it special, and I'm so glad we've made that decision and we're here to stay.
who are on the road must have their code that you can.
Hi, my name is Mary DeLudio, and my daughter Elizabeth is a 4th grader at Queen of the Rosary in Miss Ragason's class. I myself am actually a graduate of Queen of the Rosary. Myself and my 5 brothers and sisters actually went there, so we all attended. Great memories. And I have to say that I am so glad that my daughter has had the opportunity to also attend Queen of the Rosary. Building a strong foundation for children is so important to their success in life, and building those core values that you want instilled in them has to be done at a young age, and Queen of the Rosary helps facilitate just that. And Queen of the Rosary has that community feeling, family feeling, and the faith as well. I am very fortunate to be able to send Elizabeth to Queen of the Rosary. It's really a great foundation for your children to have. Thanks.
Tender years, can't know the fears that your elders grew by, and so please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die.
Hi, my name is Colleen Nielsen, and I am a proud graduate of Queen of the Rosary. The value system and moral code that was instilled in me while attending Queen of the Rosary is directly related to the successful person I am today. I believe that my love of math I attribute directly to Mrs. Nessick, who was the best math teacher ever. And now as a parent, I have the opportunity to send both of my children to Queen of the Rosary, where I know that they will experience the same sense of family and care and love that I did, along with academic excellence. Thank you.
So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you.
Hi, my name is Matt Harold, and I am proud to say that I am an alumni of Queen of the Rosary in the class of 2003. Queen of the Rosary has done so much for me from the time that I was a child in 3-year-old preschool to who I am today. Queen of the Rosary taught me a work ethic that has allowed me to open a small business in the community and be able to service people throughout the Queen of the Rosary community. On top of that, I can honestly say that I still have friends from 20 years ago when I graduated from QR that I play fantasy sports with and that I still get to share laughs with, and all because of the foundation of family at Queen of the Rosary.
Teach your children well, their father's help did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked.
Hello, I am Tim McDonough, and I've been teaching at Queen of the Rosary School for 21 years. I chose to teach here and remain here at QR because I believe very strongly in the Catholic faith-based education. Our school is special because we put our Catholic faith into actions through school, church, and community-focused activities. We need the help of our families and supporters to carry on these activities and to implement new ones in the future. Thank you.
Hello, Jim Riggs, Catholic School Diocese of Chicago. Here are just words of support for Gala at Queen of the Rosary School. As you know, this has been a very unusual and very challenging year for all of us in Catholic education. I have been so impressed at the many ways that our Catholic school teachers and principals and staff members have stepped up to support safe, in-person learning while also helping families who are learning at home. I'm so grateful for their incredible work, as well as being grateful for the many ways that our students and families have partnered and supported our Catholic schools. So thank you for the many ways you are supporting Queen of the Rosary During my numerous visits to the school, I have been so impressed at the great things happening. You truly have so much to be proud of. So I encourage you, if you're able, to be generous to Queen of the Rosary. Help this school continue its invaluable mission on behalf of the greater mission of Catholic education to serve our students. So thank you for everything. I wish you the best of success for your gala. God bless.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news talking this and that.
And now let us bow our heads for the closing prayer. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Welcome, Queen of the Rosary family and friends, and Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament parishioners, to our 2021 virtual spring gala. Now, I'm sorry, Shane Boyle is supposed to be here with me, and I have no idea where he is. I know he read his email, unlike Carrie does, and we told him to be here at 6 sharp. I don't know where he's at. Well, anyways, as I said, welcome to our 2021 virtual spring gala. That's right, it's virtual. Unlike any gala before, it's 100% online.
Hey, listen, I gotta go take care of this thing. All right, yeah, hey, thanks so much for coming out tonight for supporting Queen of the Rosary. We really appreciate it. Have a fun night tonight. Hey, oh yeah, how's the school year going?
Well, anyways, as I said before,
Patrick and Mrs.
it's our 2021
Great
virtual
year,
spring
did I tell
gala.
All right,
Unlike
we'll talk to you
any
later.
gala before, it's 100%
let's do
online.
this. Here we are at the gala. I'm so excited. Best night of the year. Hi, RJ. Hi, everyone.
Shane, who were you just talking to?
I'm so bad with names. They're the family with all the girls, and the mom has the blonde hair.
You mean your wife, Amy?
Yes, that's it.
And you're wearing a suit to a virtual gala?
Oh, well, sorry. Some of us still like to dress the part for a classy